Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance, where I show you how to make the most likely repairs you'll need to make in your lifetime. If you'd like to get the latest videos, subscribe and then hit the little bell icon right at the subscribe button, and it'll notify you of any new videos when they're released for you.
I had to change the, or you probably want to turn off save the battery. Had to change the transformer, or had the contactor on the roof, because anytime you have a transformer go out, it's usually the contactor that causes it to go out. This one, you could actually see it on the side here. It's toast.
If you try to just replace the bad thermostat,
it's a little tricky,
the bad contactor will just burn the new thermostat right up. I showed this in a previous vid.
This, I'm not going to tighten it too much, just a little, and the screw on the other side won't line up. You can see here. So I'm going to just cable tie that on. It's not perfect, but it'll keep it from going anywhere. So just kind of going like so. And that'll just help keep it. It's got the other screw, but this will just be a little additional. Additional deal there. Not so perfect, but get it to stay on. Definitely not go anywhere. It's a little tricky. Oh. And that would be because I had it backwards. They work better when you put them in the right way. Okay. Anyway, we're not moving there. And now we got our hot wire and our neutral wire. So here's the neutral. I'm unplugged. Everything's discharged. They didn't give much room here, so wire nut started is definitely tricky. There it is. Good grab. Okay, and now there's the hot wire. I'm going to find where the wire nut is. It's right here. And where's our other hot was this one. Just not much room on this. They should have been a little kinder. Not part there, but we'll manage. Definitely much easier with two people. It's a pain when you're by yourself. And be careful, everything in there is sharp. It just doesn't take much to cut you. All unfinished metal. I just don't like these darn wire nuts. Not very kind. Gosh. See if I have a better one in my pocket.
Wire, no?
Yeah. the box is cutting my fingers, so it's making it hard to. There we go. Okay, so now we're good there. Now I stripped the one wire so I would know which one was the R, and so I can run it straight from this, because I'm just reusing the same relay. And so this one was the R, and then, I mean the G, the G, and then the other one is the R. And we're going to go this way. And here's all our thermostat wiring. Whew. Something came disconnected there. That sucks. Actually, no, it's okay. It's just the control for that, so ignore that. So this one's going to go to the G. I can actually just take this one off. So I was going to run this separate, but there's no need. As long as I can reach it here, then we can wrap that. I'll do it after, I guess. So the G, also wrote my little things just so I wouldn't get confused. The B wire or the blue wire and the G go together. And so that's on this crazy thing. And I messed up here also in that I've got everything wrapped up in here, so I can't put it back in properly because I need to move this under here. So I hooked up the black wire and I have to redo that. There we go. Okay. Now we got it. Cool. It is what it is sometimes. And this one. Yeah, whoever put this in originally could have been left us more room on the wire. That would make this not so crazy. This sucker's cutting into my finger. There we go. Nice and tight there. Pull on it to give it a little tug and make sure nothing's going to come apart. Okay, so now this. Yeah, thank you. There we go. We got to tuck all our wires. And we can hang our box. That's going to make everything much easier. Much easier. Okay. And I'll move this one a little bit. I gotta tighten this back screw. Okay, we're good there. Now I can make sure this is hung a little bit better. Yay. Not going to go anywhere. It's done deal. Okay, so now we got the blue wire going to G, as I was saying earlier. And then we should have the one that I stripped, which is our other G, that's going to go there as well. So it's a little better to turn this so that it wraps with the wire. And now I'm the one that's not being so kind to myself because I'm making this so tight, but should be okay. Unless we just wire nut it here. But oh yeah, I have that other wire nut left.
Yes.
So that's good. Which is why I didn't want to break it too soon. Alright. That's good. Now this one. Nice and tight there. We didn't damage our solder connections. And then I got this one is going to go to our R, I believe. Or is it our C? That's our C, and our R is here. So R is kind of cool. They generally make it red, which is a good thing. That's our red wire. And then the last one will be our white wire going to the common, and as well as this wire, which is this one that I still need to strip. So that'll go that way. This will go this way.
And the red, this is for the
that is here. Yay. Okay. White will be here. And I'll have to check my pocket if I have another wire nut. Okay. Hopefully. One more. No. More bag. Oh, I got one of these connectors. I don't like it quite as much. Let's see if the wire is strong enough to do it. Yeah, that one's good. And then
oh, right.
this one. Alright. Making sure we don't lose any strands. We're good there. Okay, now this one's going to go in like that. Yay! And we are connected. And now we are ready to run. Just going to verify everything's good. Not going to shake out or anything. And I'm ready to plug it in, but I'm going to put the cover on so that stuff doesn't blow everywhere. Sometimes there's a lot of debris. This was, I believe, connected to the zone valve, which our zone valves are actually disabled, so it doesn't really matter. Probably wouldn't hurt to either cut it off or add a wire nut. Unless it came out from somewhere. But I'm pretty sure it just goes to the zone valve. And like I said, those have been disabled anyway. I don't have another wire nut with me, so I'm just going to cut this off. Again, it's isolated, so. Okay. All right, let's put our cover on, and we're ready to test it out. You're looking at, oh yeah, can't tell, huh?
Yeah, if it is
Yeah. Let's see, let's grab the door. And, well, we'll know if it doesn't turn on, then that's why. One more thing is we're going to mount this capacitor back where it should be. And so this tool works out good, the 11-in-1 Milwaukee screwdriver. There's a link in the description. I make a little commission if you order one of those. Help support the channel. But it works out good because you can kind of get into a tight spot without having to remove the whole blower motor assembly. But you can do that if you want to. You. Just giving you some options. Almost there. It's a little stubborn. How's that? It's a good idea to discharge, even though it discharges in the motor, but we don't know for sure if you had a bad fan motor and it burned out a wire or whatnot. You never know, it could not cancel out the charge and then get a little bite. Here we go. And it just makes that a little better rather than it sitting in the on the deal. Although, you know, we could have proved it out first and then mounted it, but just in case we have a bad fan motor. But I don't think so. And we already changed the contactor on the roof, so that's good. Everything's nice and tight here. It's not going anywhere. And now we're ready to put our cover on and plug it in. Okay. I'm gonna check one thing real quick. Is this peak down here? Make sure there's no leaks down there. Okay. This is kind of like a mailbox latch. Rotates and latches into place. We've got some foil tape here just for extra efficiency. Okay, here goes plugging it in. That's a beautiful sound. Alright, so we've got the thermostat just on the fan on, so we're going to change it down to cool now. We're going to turn that off, and then we're going to drop it down to cool. Alright. And we'll make sure our AC turns on. Everything's good. That was a massive job. Craziness. All right.
Crazy day. Yesterday, crazy today.
All right. All right. But it does keep it interesting. A little too interesting. A little too interesting. In trouble, and Palm Springs got flooded out big time. So it's pretty crazy. So checking here doesn't feel cold, so we're going to check it on the roof and see what's going on. Okay, here's the unit. We're not running though. Check the disconnect here. Yeah. Oh, it's that one. Whoops. Here's the units. Oh. Contactor, and you can see behind it right here, which I can't even point out, but the little deal there where it burned out. Contactor's not sucked in, and this is actually the wrong kind of contactor, but just going to check for voltage for this. We actually want a double pole contactor. We got no power here, so we're going to need to change this contactor to the correct kind, and also going to need to figure out what's going inside that we don't have signal. Okay, so this one I have to review the footage, and that's why it's good that take a few photos before you get started, because this one, notice the black wire is not connected here on the top, and we are not getting, looking at a few of my photos that I took on my phone and trying to figure out right here is probably my best chance here. Was the old one. It's the black wire. Looks like was coming down to the common. So I need to connect this one to the common, I believe. Yeah. All right. And which means I'm going to need to extend the wire somehow up to there. Well, first I'm going to pull this pull power. Alright, I need to figure out how to extend the wire to here. Wire net or something. Okay, so I'm changing these. I took out this one from these two, and then that way I can use the wire net for there. So I actually did not have another wire net. So there's that one. It's in good. This one, it's in good. Okay. And then I'll need to strip this and connect those to the common. There we go. I got just barely enough room. That's all I need though. Okay, that's connected to the common. I'm going to double check my deal on my phone. See if I can get a better view on that. Okay. Aye. So yeah, it's coming down to there, to the common. Okay. Darn it, I connected it to G. Shoot. Oh crap, I'm all mixed up now. I connected it to G. That's not good. I wanted to connect it to common. So I need to take this apart. Shoot.
And this is why they say a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Okay. And this one goes to here. This one goes to here. Good thing we double checked it. Hopefully I'm not all messed up here. Come on, buddy. There we go. Everything's connected there. I need to pull this out to get a nice straight connection here. Not getting a good connection there. I need a wire nut. That's what I need. This would be better. I can actually just use this as a wire nut to go over. There we go. Okay, my friend went to get a wire nut, but I just want to check it briefly. And we can put that on afterwards. I need to put the cover on so it doesn't blow any dust anywhere. I hope I didn't get this mixed up. It can be tricky for sure. It does. And I got it turned off. Here it goes. Alright. Turn it on there. We're just waiting to see if the compressor comes on. Everything's on here. Okay. Might have to go on the roof and look at it. I think it's not running. No power to the contactor here, but look in here. This looks like an Edison box right here. Okay, so this one, we discharge the capacitor. I'm holding the insulated tool and discharge. And this one has an Edison box hooked up, but something got fried with the transformer, and I believe it was a bad contactor. But I'm not getting 24 volts from my original. We've got a 5-minute delay here, and that's actually before. So let's check there for 24 volts. Yeah, we got voltage there. So we don't have voltage to our contactor. When I test up here, I got nothing. So our problem is somewhere right here. It may be the 5-minute delay. So you can see we don't have our voltage going through, going across. So I technically don't need the 5-minute delay, so I can just take these out and connect across here. We can see if our contactor will pull in. At least that'll rule this out. So I just want to know. We'll listen for it to pop in. Yep, there it is. We got a bad 5-minute delay. So again, I really don't need it. I can just splice these together, because that's all this does. Is this was taking the wire and separating the connection, and there it is. So you can strip these off and connect these. The wire nut, I left the wire nuts downstairs. Yeah, do you have any of those? Yeah. Oh, cool. Alright, so crazy, because maybe, no, we had a different problem. So it looks like when that contactor went out, it fried our transformer, but it also fried our deal here. So just going to take these off and connect them. Tiny wire. And it's low voltage, but it can still bite you if you're perspiring, because perspiration increases the surface contact of the electricity. So I'd rather twist just this one. The other one's a solid core. Yay! Now ready to run. Now the thermostat has a 5-minute delay built into it, so this is an extra safety. You know, the other way is we could have replaced this if I had another delay, but this is a delay on make timer, and really for this what we'd want is a delay on break timer anyway, because this one would make it delay every time the unit turned on. We don't really want that. If we did want a delay, we want a delay on break, so that if the unit turned off, it didn't start again in an unequalized state when the pressures are pressurized. So anyway, we're ready to plug it in and test it out. Yeah, that was a tricky one. So this type of contactor, it has a continuous connection on one side, and this is used for a lot of the new Goodman units, because the compressor has a crankcase heater that uses the voltage from this side, from the continuous side, and so really you want to replace like parts for like parts. If we have a contactor that breaks, we want to use the same kind of contactor. So this one's got 2 poles that separate, and that's better for this situation, a little safer, because otherwise you'd constantly have current going through this side. And anyway, this one's a done deal. We're just going to make sure it gets cold and get off of this roof and get back to enjoying Sunday. Unfortunately, we're not very cold. Yeah, it doesn't feel very cold. The compressor's starting to get hot a little. Ay, ay, ay. So we may need a little Freon.
That thing is a little brown, huh?
Yeah. You can see the signs that stuff has definitely happened here before. Ay, ay, ay. It's a newer unit. Newer, not new anymore. Oh man.
Yeah?
Yeah. Coming soon to Kung Fu Maintenance is the next phase of where I show charging an air conditioner in English and Spanish, where me and my friend, we did a bit of an experiment to try to show how to charge an air conditioner in English and Spanish. So it's definitely not perfect. It's very raw, but I think it's very helpful for a lot of people. So I think you guys will get a lot out of it. I hope you get a lot out of it, and it's coming soon. That'll be the next one. I figured I'd split that off on a separate video. And coming now, I'm going to show you a little bit of footage of Palm Springs after this downpour that we just had. So thoughts and prayers for the people enduring the hurricanes, earthquakes, and other disasters. Kung Fu Maintenance is finally live on Patreon. I'll put a link in the description, but that's a place that you can actually help support the channel, help me to bring better and better videos and hopefully better and better content over time. There are some special perks and rewards there. Thanks for your support, and be on the lookout for more Kung Fu Maintenance coming soon.